Hey, how we doing, guys?
Morning, everyone.
Joe here.
Kevin.
New girl. We are chugging along on this show.
Yeah, already 8 episodes deep. And this is a really good time.
It's just a fun hangout show. It's not overly complex. It's got great characters. It's got fun situations.
Yeah,
What more do you want from a sitcom?
the last one was hilarious with Jess and the lingerie and trying to get Justin Long, interested in her.
And he's like so
And trying to be
scared of her.
confident. Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
just scared of her, which of course you can kind of see coming a little bit, but it's executed so well, and the physical comedy between those two, and the chemistry was done so well.
Justin Long. He always plays the awkward nerdy guy
He's made
so
for
well.
it, yeah.
That is his.
And he
Part.
dies in horror movies a lot.
He is a scream queen. He
Yeah,
really is,
yeah,
man.
he is.
Every
Yeah,
horror movie he's in, he's toast.
Scream Queen. Yeah, I never really thought of it because he's obviously a man, but yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. He is a Scream Queen, isn't
he
he?
really is.
Yeah, he's the new Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Right?
But no, I like that he's stayed a regular on the show. Obviously, it's the first season, so
Right. Well,
I doubt he's on the whole run of the show.
there's no way. I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I feel like you're going to get, um, like with a lot of sitcoms, you're going to get a stretch where she's dating Justin Long,
Yeah,
and then a stretch where she's single, and a stretch where she's dating someone else, and
yeah,
we have 7 seasons to go.
yeah.
Um,
You mix it up.
right. So, how long do you think Justin Long's around on this show? Because it's not gonna. I see no way it's gonna be all 20 whatever episodes of the first season.
I think we're gonna get like 7 episodes.
I would say I'd say that's right. I was gonna say like five or
Yeah,
six.
5 or 7.
Yeah,
I think that's tops.
I think that's about right. And I think as a guest boyfriend,
Mhm.
and that's kind of what you want, right? You don't
Yeah,
want them to overstay their welcome. I kind of feel like the three guys on the show were going to get the same thing with girls, right?
yeah.
I would be surprised if Nick or Schmidt or Winston have a girlfriend for 5 or 7, 5 to 7 episodes,
I
and it
like
could be
that.
someone famous,
Exactly that's the fun thing about sitcoms is you have them date somebody,
right?
and it's always like a fun act. Like the Friends.
Yeah,
Tom
exactly.
Selleck shows up
Right.
on
Tom
Friends for
Selleck
a
shows up on
while.
Friends, and it was a huge hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
great.
then you write them off and you move on to the next one.
Exactly.
It gives you a place to go
Yeah,
with the sitcom, and it's a really easy way to get really talented guest stars, which we've seen this show do already a couple times.
and I think the famous like celebrities they have come on the show, I think they enjoy it too because they get to play somebody that's not them,
Well, yeah,
and
you're
they get
right.
to hang out with because I think like people on Friends went for so long, and that's when we really got to see some really famous people
Sure.
there. So you can just tell they're probably fans.
Yeah, it wasn't like Kevin Bacon and Julia
Bruce
Roberts.
Willis was on it
Yeah,
at one point in time.
I've seen maybe 5% of the episodes of Friends in my life, so
Yeah,
I don't know, but I do know there were a lot of really big. Wasn't Woody Harrelson on there
he
too?
was. Brad Pitt shows up.
Oh
He
yeah,
was married to Jen Aniston at the time. So,
right.
but you can tell they're just fans of the show, and they get to show up and have fun.
Do whatever they want.
I want to see the same thing with this.
Yeah,
You can tell
absolutely.
Justin Long was like, "Oh, hey, Zoe Deschanel."
Well, I mean, I didn't watch the show when it was on, obviously, but
Yeah,
I mean, I was aware of it. It was a hit. So yeah, it's kind of like Friends in that you can,
yeah,
you are a destination show, right? Like,
exactly,
we
exactly.
you can make those calls to the agents and say, hey, is Brad Pitt or whoever is Justin Long? Do they have a month where they can shoot? Where they can
I've got
pop?
5 days. Get me in there.
Yeah, they could pop in and shoot some stuff
Yeah,
for some episodes, and then leave the show and be just fine.
I like that.
I do too. I love it. I am kind of excited about more of it.
Season 1 we get Justin Long. Season 2 maybe we get somebody else.
Right. I want, you know what I want? I want Will Smith.
I really think that. Yeah.
Right. I don't know that Will Smith, did any sitcom appearances really,
Well,
did he?
it's because most of the cast members can't keep his wife's name.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't mention his wife. Right. It's like, why? Why does Jake Johnson have a great big red snap mark on his face? The whole episode. That will never not be funny to me. Sorry, guys. I
Yeah,
know it's like 2 years old at this point,
it's
but
great.
it is. All right, we're doing a welcome to new Patreon subscribers for the last few days, guys. So sorry, Thomas Hansen. Sorry as an SAR, why not? I'm sorry. Thomas Hansen, Samantha Hadley, Jamie Cohn, or Kane. Sorry. Sam Bristow and Hyunjin Sherband. Sorry. Welcome, guys. We really appreciate you being here with us.
Yeah, we do. If you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hi, guys.
If you don't mind, hit the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we've coming your way.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you'd like to see full reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page.
Schmidt, don't worry about it, man. We're all gonna hang out tonight at your office party. Please tell me you're not dressing up like Santa this year, are you?
I'm the only man in the office. Of course I'm gonna dress up like Santa. Look, I like it.
You want to go?
Yo.
You want to take
Okay.
it
I had
out?
figure
They're
skating
both wearing
lessons until
skates.
I was 13, and then my mom sobered up and realized I was a boy. Let's do this.
You guys are all wearing the holiday gifts I gave you. That is so sweet. I need to take a picture.
Jazz, don't take a picture.
I don't know. Maybe because we've only been going out for like a month. So I know it's not something fancy, but do I get him a gag gift or do I get him something sweet? I don't know.
First Christmas, you get a sincere gift.
Yeah. It's been a month though.
Right.
A gift certificate for piping hot sex.
Really? You're being
But
serious?
I don't
Wow.
want him to think that I'm using him for his body.
I'm sure he'd be okay with that. I'm gonna keep this.
Come on.
I'm gonna
No,
cash
you're
this
not
in one
gonna-
night
No,
and get
that's
some
not
weird
for
nerd
you.
sex with it. Oh my God, thank you. Now I know what I'm getting my mom.
Oh my God.
This goes right to my mom.
We're on Candy Cane Lane. At night, the whole block lights up with Christmas decorations. It's so beautiful.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Why are they there now then?
You have to come back later because you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh no, we're not gonna have time. We have to go straight from the party to the airport.
Oh.
Yes, I've missed my flight 4 years in a row. If I miss
Wow.
it this year, my mom's gonna kill me.
Oh, a menorah. Judaism, son. I brought you a gift. I hope you appreciate that I have kept eye contact with you this whole time and made no reference to the fact that you are basically naked.
Very proud of you, Schmidt.
I'm
Oh.
out of tongue.
You done with it?
I made it specifically for you. Yeah, I found this place on 3rd Street where you can design your own perfume, base notes of cocoa because of your brown,
Hair. Say
sea
hair.
salt, because it kind of sounds like
Oh my God, 2 tickets to Vienna and passes to the Salzburg Music Festival? That's like incredible.
Anatomically correct heart of a 50-year-old non-smoker.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I have to get you something better.
No, it's great. I love it. It's funny and quirky and so
That's
sweet.
pretty cool.
It's like you.
No, that is a cool gift, right? Yeah. I liked it for all the same reasons.
I love you.
What? After a month, bro?
Well, he is taking her to Vienna.
I guess so.
He's moving quick.
He is.
You were my presents.
I did. Thank you. I love it.
The mustache.
Oh my
Santa.
God.
Oh.
Paul told me he loved me. And I couldn't say it back, so I said thank you, which was
Yeah,
horrible.
his face.
One time I went on a date, and by 11 p.m., I gave the guy my ATM code.
What is your ATM?
Whoa.
For tooth. Very funny. Very good try. And then it's New Year's. Then it's going to be Valentine's Day. And then, whoa, it's President's Day. And
Hard to argue with that logic. But just tell him. Don't lead
I
him
feel
on.
like it's
You
Paul's
just hurt him
fault.
more.
In the real world, you ease that out.
Wait.
Yeah, you wait till you're sure,
No,
right?
He felt an emotion. He went with it. Good for him.
Right.
But a little soon there, bud.
Yeah.
Remember when Christmas used to be fun and all I had to do was worry about my drunk uncle asking me out?
yes, Uncle
Oh my
Pradeep.
God.
He thought I was a boy.
Such a weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm glad these two have each other.
I am too.
Has just not talked to you?
Oh yeah, no, we talked.
she did,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
we talked
it's
about
hard. It's really tricky. It's like she doesn't love you right now, Paul, but
Oh,
that's not to say
God.
she might not.
it. Wait a minute.
Because she hasn't.
Wait.
Yeah, I know. Guess what, Paul? Don't even think right now. I'm drunk.
Did I
You're
just
drunk.
tell
What's
you
happening?
that
No,
she doesn't
shut
Oh
up,
God,
you
this
goofball.
sucks.
just tell you she doesn't love me?
Joke.
I just wish I could stay in this bathroom all night.
Bathrooms are so gross. Please
Yeah.
get off the floor. Please get off the floor.
Eggnog deadly.
Ugh, Kyle's the living worst.
I know.
He is. Why are you going out
Didn't
with
even get you
Arrow?
a gift.
Right.
No.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Captain CrossFit's not a good idea.
That's right. Do you think she ends up dating Schmidt? She did just try on his perfume. She got to be thinking about it.
I don't know. They've hinted at it, right?
Right.
Why are you sitting here by yourself?
Mommy won't let me sit in Santa's lap.
You got a smart mommy.
Yep. I can't believe that he's even talking to you. He doesn't like anyone.
Yeah, I don't like anyone.
Yeah, but we're really working on that.
You know, you don't deserve to be treated like that. You just gotta tell her no. Otherwise, all she'll do is see you as a pretty face and a hot body.
the second part, and then I'd like you to say it like in an accent and but make direct eye contact.
Schmidt, do not put your luck with me.
That's pretty good.
She said the sex is really great, but she just doesn't want to jump into anything. Why am I talking about
my
this?
God.
I don't
Why
want
are
to
you
talk
talking at all?
This is amazing.
Why are you guys hugging?
Just guy talking.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Guy talking.
Just talking.
What?
Because but he said it nicely.
What?
I thought you'd
Are
already
you
told
kidding
I thought
me?
you'd already told
did
me.
it.
Not your information
totally
to
agree,
share.
and I regret
That
it.
is not your information.
You guys have
Why
things
would
that
you
I
do that?
apologize. I'm sorry.
Nick, Oh my
To
god.
lock
Please, this is my nightmare.
This is my nightmare.
Don't you have a
knew you were
phone,
getting
Nick?
out of a long relationship. You told me all about Spencer. I thought we were feeling the same things for each other. You seemed like you were.
Nick, you started this. Sit down and be quiet.
Text for help.
Yeah.
Hey, Ma, how you doing? I can't talk right now. I'm in a real weird situation. No, Ma, I'm not high. I'm done with that face.
I'm taking a little bit slow.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know how with you.
Oh, be an adult,
Well, all she's
Genslinger.
asking you to do is slow it down a little bit. How's
Yeah.
that hard?
Kim, I'm not gonna be sexy Santa anymore. It's over. Santa's dead. I killed him.
Took you 5 years to say that. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to be sexy Santa next year.
I think I just got a Jingle Bell Rock. You know what I mean?
Alvin!
I tell you what, you go that way, I'll go that way. It's the Schmidt's fault. I don't know how, but it is.
Alvin!
It is, actually.
I don't want to slow down with you. It's just not natural. So if you need to, then
It's not natural.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
He's going to break up with her because she doesn't want the relationship to move as fast as he does.
On Christmas?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, man.
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Don't break up with
Really smart kid. And for that, Santa's gonna bring you extra presents this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, LeBron.
If you ever want to hang out with Elvin again, I will pay you a lot of money. Let's go.
It's a babysitter, all right.
A lot.
There's something we gotta do. Sorry.
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, for sure.
Every single year, man.
Do this
Yeah,
every single year.
This will be fifth straight year.
Nick, come on, man.
Mitch,
Get
you
with
start knocking on
gotta turn
doors.
them off. It doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, it's 2
We don't got
a.m.
time for this.
We got 2 hours.
Excuse
Oh,
me,
come on,
guys.
man.
Oh, hell.
Oh my god! I will not do that. I will be outside with the bat.
As he cursing aloud.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, exactly.
The one voice of reason.
Yeah,
I can't talk. Hey, remember Winston? Winston's my mom. Talk to her.
Hey, what up, Miss Miller? You know I wrote a poem about you. Want to hear it?
Smooth. That might be my favorite episode.
that was a lot of
I
fun.
like that one a lot.
Yeah, I did too. Jake Johnson really crushed it.
He did. This was his best episode for sure.
No, it was. As a comedian, I don't feel like he gets enough credit. I mean, I know he works a lot,
Yeah.
so I mean, I know people respect him as an actor, as a performer, but man, his delivery and his timing, just perfect.
It is, and I think he's doing more serious work. We talked about what's the show that he
He's
did?
doing Minx now.
The Minx, yeah, that's what it is, yeah. But no, he's great. I like his charming nature in the show. He's kind of like
for sure.
like a burnout almost.
Oh yeah, it's like a really charming, lovable schlub.
Yeah,
But he just every moment that the camera's on him, he just knows how best to own that moment.
his face is so expressive.
Yeah,
I compared him to Dennis Franz a couple episodes ago.
right.
There's a similarity, but Dennis Franz never really went full comedy mode.
Oh, sure.
He's always been the funniest guy
Right.
in like a serious movie, like in
Right.
all the Palma films and stuff, you know. But no, Jake Johnson, man, he's great.
Yeah.
He's a treasure.
This is just such a solid, talented cast.
Yeah.
Really glad that I sort of vacillate. Like, I love that we get the ensemble so much because it's a really talented ensemble, and we mentioned the guest stars earlier. But I also do really appreciate when we focus on the center of the show, which is Jess.
It is.
And this was an episode where everyone got their chance to shine a little bit,
Mhm.
but she was still the central focus of the show, which is, I think, mostly where it should be. You
Yeah.
know.
No, for sure. So Justin Long leaving the show. I don't know if he's completely gone. I mean, he might be.
You never know.
Yeah.
Sitcoms usually the door is always open for a return.
I mean, they work together, so if they want to
Right.
bring it back, they could always be like,
That's true. We
"We're
could.
in Nepal today."
It'd be fun because we could do like the Halloween special the next year and have like an awkward reunion between the two on stage.
I would love that.
Right, where they're like doing another musical together with the school or something.
Or like, the Thanksgiving episode, because that last Thanksgiving episode was kind of a
That's
mess. You know,
really
they
true,
found a
yeah.
dead body.
dead body.
But also, like we talked about at the very beginning, just like the random guest actors you have on the show.
Yeah.
We had that in this episode with the Arrow guy, you know?
Right, yeah.
Which, by the way, do you think Arrow guy shows up again? Or do you think that was a one and done? He's like,
It felt that one feels more like a one and done to
Yeah.
me than Justin Long did.
that could be a situation where like the Arrow set was like next to New Girl, and he's
Right, it's
"I'm
like,
gonna
hey,
come do a cameo."
right. We got to cast a hot guy, and we can ask him if he wants to do it. Yeah,
yeah, that was
because he's only on screen for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, really.
I mean, so they could have shot his stuff in one afternoon.
Yellow leather jacket. All right, great. Come on over.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Just put on your own clothes. You look good.
Yeah. But with that situation, it does feel like they really are setting up Cece and Schmidt. Before, I would have said no. Now, I kind of think so.
Yeah, I think so too. Because this isn't the first time it's mentioned, right?
No.
If it's a one-off, like they kind of flirted a little bit and they had their moment and now they're done.
Yeah.
Which is a thing normal people do, right?
That was the episode where they shared a bed.
Right, where they just held
Yeah.
hands and
Yeah.
nothing else happened.
Uh-huh.
But now it's clear, and there's that one point where they were cooking Thanksgiving dinner, and she was really into him
Yeah.
because he was being so uptight
Yeah.
and kind of standoffish, and she liked that. Probably just because she's not used to it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think it's become enough of a motif that I think you're right. I think them being together is much more of a possibility for at least a stretch down the road.
They've seen enough of each other. Like you said, she's seen him high strung. She's seen him very vulnerable.
Right.
So yeah, I think she's like realizing that. Oh, I like Schmidt. Schmidt's a good guy. But also Schmidt, I feel like in each episode he has some sort of growth. You know,
He does. Yeah.
he sticks up for himself more and more. And in this episode, him telling off his boss, who may or may not have been hitting on him.
Oh, she clearly was, right?
Right? She's like, I guess I'll be sexy Santa. And I'm
You're
like,
right.
is this gonna happen?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It felt like it was going to happen right there.
I was like, what are we doing here? It's a Christmas
Right.
party. I've seen this before. You know.
Well, I can, because it's a sitcom, I can see them going down that road of, oh, I'm dating my boss, and how weird is it to be dating my boss?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cece likes him, but he's not available at the time. You know.
You know what? I bet money that happens at
Yeah,
some point.
I think so. Yeah.
He's in a serious relationship for a stretch with somebody, and that's the window that CC likes him. I mean, how many sitcoms bounce back and forth between that? Like, now I like you, but you're not available.
That's a safe thing to do on sitcoms.
It is.
Like, we got 20 episodes. Let's have some fun with it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure. Yeah, we can explore a lot of area, but every episode has been really warm and really fun.
Yeah.
Every episode, and there's been moments like the supporting cast of the three guys and the peripheral characters around them, like CC and the Schmidt's boss and stuff. They have their very small moments, but they nail them.
They do.
I mean, this is a cast that's really really game for this, and I really like
That
watching
goes.
it
What's the old saying? There's no small parts.
for sure.
You know, and like they make the most of their screen time, and I love that. I
Yeah.
love it when they eat the scene up.
Right. Even the kid and his mom, who we didn't get much of.
Thanks, LeBron.
Right. They were great. You know, it was. I haven't seen a speaking extra or anything on the show that didn't just nail their moment. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Even Spencer,
which is also good direction.
Even her boyfriend,
had
a blast. You could tell he had such a blast filming that. You know.
Yeah. I've never obviously worked on anything remotely close to a sitcom or anything, but I do feel like this is a show where everybody, the director's like, go back and do it. I know you've only got one line, but we can actually milk something good out of this one bit. Every moment is a bit that we can actually nail.
Yeah.
It just does. This is just like textbook sitcom writing. You know.
I wonder how much of this is improv.
So we mentioned that in the first or second episode, and a lot of people on YouTube responded that there's a lot of improv that happens on the show. You know,
Good. I mean, I like that.
Well, I mean, when you have a talented cast that can pull it off,
Yeah.
like you can stay focused in the right direction with a good director, it works really well.
And I doubt they're shooting on film, so like, hey, just run it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just run it.
Try something else. What have you got? Because these like I said, the cast is good.
Well, if you watch any of the behind the scenes for any like Adam McKay movie,
Right.
he's always like in the background of the room, like on a megaphone. He's like, "Now say this."
Yeah.
Now do this take.
Well, it's like, it makes me think of like Anchorman.
Yeah.
When they show the outtakes of all the different, during the closing credits of all the different one-liners they try in all these moments.
There's enough to make a separate movie, which they did
for
the second one, you know?
for sure. Yeah, and it's like, man, these guys really, were given an opportunity to shine. You just find the right beat. You know?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something like that for this show. out
Sure.
there. I don't know about the box sets and stuff for the DVDs, but I'm willing to bet there's some pretty funny
Outtakes,
and outtakes,
right?
Yeah.
And just things they tried but that ultimately didn't use.
And that's the best part with comedies, you know.
That's great. All right, appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
We'll see you.